I got home last night and house was empty. Kids were out of the house doing different things. Wife was too. So got home, made myself some dinner, put the computer on the dining room table or the kitchen table and started clearing out emails and did that for a while. And eventually I got tired and switched over to my phone and hopped on Instagram for a few minutes, and I was scrolling through and I saw an ad from we'll call it a national wealth management firm, if you will. And it was a great video, very well produced. You could tell they've got money to throw behind their marketing efforts, and it was what it boiled down to at the end is it was a 10-point checklist for selling your business. And as the video kept going, you saw the click here for more information or whatever ends up being in that Instagram component, right? And it was going to be asking you for your name and your email address and most likely your cell phone number or your mobile number, or maybe not. Maybe they're just going to bombard you with emails. And I kind of chuckled, right? We've seen it across all different aspects of our lives, right? 30 days to a six-pack abs, 10 steps to losing weight, and so many other things that we want to achieve in life. People oftentimes pull down to 5 steps, 30 days, whatever it ends up being. And the reason we do that is because it makes it feel attainable. It makes it feel simple. It makes it feel like, hey, we've got this, right? And that's a great marketing trick. It's a great way to get people to give up something as small as their email address. But in reality is selling your business isn't a 10-point checklist, right? Should there be things that you make sure you accomplish? Of course there is. Is it 10 points? Maybe for you it is. Maybe for the next person it's 3 points. And maybe for the other person it's 20 points. But there are processes to take. There are things to go through. There's people to engage with. There are things that unquestionably need to be done and uncovered. And in the process of uncovering that, it might open up further doors, or it might paint the picture that this door is already very well cleared out, very well taken care of when you go to sell the business. So, checklists, days, all of those things are super helpful. But rather than asking you to give us a name and email address, what we're going to do is down below, we're going to include some things that we think you should do, some things that we think you should explore. And then we'd ask you to follow along on Portus Perspectives here and over on our website, some of the stories that we share and about business owners that have been through the same process, what it was like for them, what were some of the opportunities and challenges that were uncovered during their own process, right? Not during their checklist, but during their process of going to market. What did they do right? What did they do wrong? What did they wish they'd done? That way you can create your own checklist of things that you need to do, things that you need to accomplish. Because the reality is, it's just like our own health, our own wellness. We all know that we eat too many chocolates during the day, or we have too many sodas, or we drink too much wine, or whatever it is, right? That's preventing us from getting to where we want to be from a health perspective. Same thing. I mean, we generally know deep down what aspects of the business probably need some additional work. So let's focus on those things, move away from the checklist, and focus on the things that we know we need to develop processes and systems in order to allow you to get to the place you want to. So again, check down below, and if you got any questions about it, feel free to drop us an email. We're happy to answer any questions along the way. If you liked today's video, hit the subscribe button down below, or better yet, just leave us a comment.